In the outer reaches of the galaxy, lost in eternal darkness, a man is consumed with a dark hunger, while another is held together by pure rage, brought together by the mistress of betrayal. They are the greatest known threat to the galaxy, the Sith Triumvirate. Do you have what it takes to face them and emerge victorious?
Interference detected. Attempting to boost transmission strength.
Welcome, recruit, to Phase 1 of the Sith Triumvirate, Tier 5. So let's take a look and see how our Tank Buster squad can do against Nihilus. Alright, so Han gets that first shot off, just like he always does. And personally, I like to take out that Sith Assassin as quick as possible. Once she goes under stealth and gets off that lightning, it can cause some pretty devastating damage. And alright, let's go ahead and take a pot shot at Nihilus there. Well, let's go ahead and get some protection up. And go in for the buff immunity. Han comes in with the Deadeye. Throws up those buffs. Now, if this was, say, a heroic raid, at this point I would probably take a pot shot at the Marauder. Since I'm using... Well, actually, you know what? Scratch that. One thing you need to be aware of is if you're using a basic attack against Nihilus and you have defense down on your character like that, it will cause Nihilus to replenish more of his protection. So as you can see, CLS has that defense down on him. So we're gonna go ahead and take out the Marauder here, and that will help to keep Nihilus from getting more of that protection. The Wampa is clear, so he's going to bring in the pain. And at this point, there's not much we can do about it. Han's going to get a couple of pot shots off. And hopefully Nihilus won't get back too much of that protection. So yeah, as long as you do not have defense down, you are clear to use your basic on Nihilus. That's just something to keep in mind, along with all the other things going on. You're trying to keep track of a lot of stuff in this raid. The biggest and most important is going to be that annihilation counter. Once Annihilate goes up, you're going to want to use that. It can get very tricky on the timing. You're going to want to use that defensive. Did not mean to actually do that. You're going to want to use that Unbreakable Will. And that will force Nihilus to attack that one character. And no matter how low the health gets, they will not fall until after Unbreakable Will expires. Oh yeah, it can get pretty tricky, and the timing can get tricky as well, because Nihilus sometimes Nihilus I gotta double check on this, but I think his turn meter does increase at certain times under certain attack conditions, and I gotta clarify that. So, like when he uses his Drain Force, for example, he'll throw that down, and then some reason he'll get some extra turn meter and come right back in with that Annihilate. If you haven't thrown up that Unbreakable Will. So it's just something you gotta watch out for, and kind of takes a little bit of RNG luck there too sometimes. So he's gonna be, Nihilus should be calling his minions here any sec. There they go. So that gives us some extra targets at least. Well, let's go ahead and take a swipe at Nihilus with the Wampa, and let's pop that Illuminated Destiny. Get the Wampa Rage going, and nobody's got the defense down buff, so we're gonna go ahead and take some shots here at Nihilus. So tempted to use that Icebreaker, but it's not really the best idea at the moment. And Wampa's not desperate for that protection up either, so we'll go ahead and just keep taking those pot shots. Now Han, as you can see, he's got that defense down, so we're gonna go ahead. Okay, so he has the defense down, but he also has a special ability. If you have defense down but you use a special ability, it does not feed protection to Nihilus. And as you can see, the Annihilate is also ready to go. So let's go ahead and take out that Assassin and pick up that Unbreakable Will. That falls over to Wampa. And we'll go ahead and call in a couple of pot shots there. Alright, we'll go ahead and take a swipe at him. This is where it gets really tricky. Alright, let's go ahead and remove some of those buffs. Alright, got them all. Now, Nihilus is about to do his thing. I don't want to risk it, so we'll go ahead and throw Unbreakable Will up on Han Solo. Get that Wookiee Rage going. And boom, in comes the Annihilate. Fortunately, Han cannot go down until that Unbreakable Will expires, and yep, there we go. Boom, we got the big heal up from Herman Yoda. So that worked out perfectly that time. No defense down. Here comes the Wampa. And the squad's doing a respectable amount of damage, but keep in mind it is only tier 5. So that makes a pretty big difference. But it is good practice for when you get to the heroic. And it's really good for figuring out which squads are going to be more effective during which phase, which is a pretty big factor, especially once you start that heroic and your entire guild has got to be organized if you want any hope of completing it. In comes that Drain Force. Alright, let's go ahead and take a swipe with the Jedi Wacky Stick. And just let the Wampa bring the pain. The roly-poly going. Now he's got that defense down, so we're gonna go ahead and take out the Assassin. And then just keep chipping away at that Nihilus. You definitely want to take a minute to think about what you're doing sometimes, because like I said, there's so much stuff going on. It's very easy to miss something, and that's just gonna, it's kind of gonna ruin your day there. Now remember, you can retreat and start the battle over. You'll have your characters back, and all the damage that you did resets to 0. I'm not 100% sure on the heroic. I'm assuming you can do the same thing on the heroic. I've actually never tested that. I might have to try that here at some point. But I'm thinking you should be able to do that with the heroic as well. So, but I'll see what I can do to confirm that for you. And the Marauder pretty much takes care of himself. Bring the pain. On comes in with that Deadeye. Up comes the Illuminated Destiny. And that quick draw. There is no way that Greedo shot first. I'm sorry, George. That just didn't happen. Alright, Wumpa Rage. Put up some now, yeah, so he had the defense down, but that was a special ability, that Deadeye. So it should not have had any effect on Nihilus's protection recovery. Alright, so this is getting a little tricky. Let's go ahead and pop that Unbreakable Will on CLS. And let's dogpile this Sith Lord. In comes the Wampa. And boom, there goes the big punch. The 5-finger death punch. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep swiping at that Nihilus. Get some protection. Hoping for a little bit more out of there, but yeah, his minor heal is pretty minor. Oh, Luke, he should be okay here. So, he is regaining some of his health at least. Hopefully, it'll be enough. Nope. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, if he had lasted just one more second, would have been able to help him out there. All right, it's all good though. This is not a solo squad, even on tier 5. Hopefully, it's just this is just to give me an idea what they're capable of. And let's go ahead and take out that assassin. Of course, you can go under stealth and fry the rest of the squad. Ooh. Out comes Enrage. Let's go ahead and see if we can get another Illuminated Destiny. And it's very... Ooh, there we go. Boom. Alright. And it's getting pretty close to wrapping it up with that Enrage timer gone. So we'll just crank out as much damage as we can before the rest of the squad meets its maker. I'm in for the dog pile. Now we started off somewhere around like 68% health. So we're looking at about 27% health reduction with this squad. So that's not too shabby. That is tier 5, and obviously they're not going to do quite as well on the heroic tier. So, boom. All right, 9.5 million damage. Yeah, that's respectable for a tier 5 there. And we're going to give Shaak Ti and her clones a chance to see what they can do. As you can see, that Tank Buster squad is sitting at 127,515 squad power, while the Shaak Ti squad is sitting at 76,168. So that's a pretty significant difference there, but we're going to see how they compare on this tier 5 phase 1. Alright, let's get that tenacity up. And let's go ahead and take care of that assassin now, because these guys don't have quite as much punch. Don't want to risk that assassin going under stealth there. Alright, get the turret. That's right, no turret in the raid. So yeah, I'm not convinced that it really is useful using that turret ability at all during the raid. It really doesn't seem to add anything. Not that I've ever noticed. So, it might be best just to use as basic. Well, alright, let's go ahead and... It doesn't do anything about Terminator, so we're going to go ahead and... give the ARC Trooper a little healing. Now we do have to give somebody a chance to get their health down so that... Oh, aerial advantage. See what Rex can do here. Boom, 357,000 damage. That's with that's without that stat boost going on. All right, let's just keep chipping away here. Oh, boom. Oh. Yeah, I missed that annihilate. And I'm not now with that annihilation. I'm not 100% sure on the stat bonuses. I'm wondering if that somehow negates them if 5's a sacrifice in that manner. I'll have to look into that. Alright, let's go ahead and tap the assassin there. Oh, alright, another aerial advantage. Let's see how this one, see how hard this one hits. 626,000. Pretty close to getting double there. Alright, so looks like maybe that annihilate didn't have any effect on 5 sacrifice after all. That's good to know. Alright, let's get some heals up because we don't want to lose anybody at this point. Take it back up to 4x speed. And let's get rid of those buffs. As well as the Marauder. Alright, so if they got defense down at this point, we don't have much of a choice. Yeah, since that turret can't come out, it really doesn't seem to do any good in the raid. So we're probably just not even going to worry about it. Let Echo come in with that bonus attack. And ooh, another aerial advantage. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Dodged. Oh. Well, let's see. Yep, let's get some heals up over there on the ARC Trooper. And we're still 6 turns away from enraged. We might be able to get some more damage in here. Alright, so now we got another chance here. Let's see if Rex can hit the target this time. Hopefully you saw that. 1.2 million damage. Wow, not sure I've even seen that one before. That was impressive. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and throw up that unbreakable will because Nihilus is getting uncomfortably close. Boom, there he comes. But that unbreakable will keeps her standing. And we just keep chipping away. Chip, chip, chip. Comes in with a Sith wacky stick. And Rex is almost ready for another aerial advantage. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Oh. 1.5 million damage. That's just, oh, that is so beautiful. Ooh, down goes Shaak Ti. I was kind of hoping she could tough it out there a little bit longer, but alright, no, it's alright. We've done a significant amount of damage with a pretty major squad difference compared to the Tank Buster squad. So pretty happy with this run. Alright, another aerial advantage. 1.8 million. And down goes Rex. It's alright. He got his shots in. And so yeah, not too unhappy about that. Alright, that's a 6.7 million damage total. And as you can see, 5.9, well, that came from Rex and his aerial advantage. So yeah, and keep in mind these guys are pretty under geared compared to that Tank Buster squad. So imagine what they can do if you get them up to gear 12, gear 13 relic. These guys can do some pretty significant damage in that Sith raid. So definitely something you want to keep in mind and probably want to work towards sooner or later, especially if you really want those Darth Trey shards there. So, and with that, we're gonna wrap up this video. Rebel Squadron will be back with a phase 2 video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There will be more to come. And if you could hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, it really does help out the channel. So with that said, I'll see you in the cantina, recruit. This is Rebel Squadron out.
Battlefield transmission lost.